You're watching Good Day Austin on Fox 7.
Time now to visit with etiquette expert Diane Gottsman. Diane, etiquette is important in every area of our life. Some areas it's really important. We're talking rules of the road and the way to kind of act when you're behind the wheel.
That's right.
We kind of joke sometimes during these segments. We've seen stories recently in the news where things really get out of control. And a lot of it is because people aren't acting courteous.
Yes, a good driver is a courteous driver. And these questions are based on feedback that we received. So I thought it was great. And some of these things, we're going to test your knowledge.
Okay.
Let's see how we do.
That usually doesn't end well for us. We'll do it. Okay, let's get to the questions. First question is about fog. For better visibility in foggy
Zach knows this one.
Okay.
high or low beams?
Low beam lights.
Yeah, I'd say
What
that
do you
too.
think?
No, Zach knows what the answer
Low
is.
beams.
You stole my answer, though.
Low beams.
Yes.
Well, she was quizzing
High
us.
beams,
Yeah,
the water
first with what-
reflects off
Okay,
of the
okay.
little, I mean, the light reflects off of the dew. So interesting. Okay.
Counterintuitive a little bit. I used to think you'd want to hit the high beams.
Yeah. So did
I.
Don't do that. That's rude. Okay, when backing out of a parking space, who has the right of way? Is it the driver in the parking space or the oncoming car?
What do you think, Zach?
I want to say the oncoming car has the right of way.
What do you think, Amanda?
Oncoming car.
I'm going to go with that
It's
too.
the oncoming car. Now,
Okay.
I think that's counterintuitive because I think the person backing up can't see. So how do they know? But anyway, the oncoming car has the right of way, and they should watch the people backing up.
It is tough sometimes at the grocery store or whatever. You can't really see
yeah.
well enough.
And little children, too. You have to be
That's
so
right.
careful.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
right. So back up slowly.
All right, so when you're driving that part, you keep going. You guys are right away. Does a bicyclist have to obey the same traffic laws as motorists, like stopping at a stop sign?
Oh my goodness, pet peeve number one from viewers. Yes, they do. They have to stop at the stop sign.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you think that? Are you
sure. Well,
You don't see it a lot, but
I
yes,
would
they're
be more
supposed to.
likely to fudge on something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would necessarily. Obviously, you stop at a stop sign even if you're only car.
So if
But
you're
I was on a bike, I might keep cruising.
If
I knew
there's
the
no
road was
one
right.
there, you know,
Well,
I get,
Yeah.
But if there are people, if there's cars, four-way stop, you need to stop.
If you're on the road, you have to obey the rules
Yes.
of the road.
Yep.
Okay, good way to put that. All right. Where should your hands go if you are pulled over by a police officer? Should you put them on the steering wheel or above your head?
So, okay,
I'm going to go on the steering wheel.
clearly on the steering wheel.
Above your head, the
Now-
officer's like, what did you do?
If they've been chasing you for 45 minutes, probably above the
Yeah.
head's going to be better. No, on the steering wheel. But you know what happens is people don't realize, what do they do? Do I get out of the car if they stop me? Do I stay in the car? Do I dig around? So, you know, just let them walk up to the door
I'll
or the
tell
window.
you a story. I was about, I think I was 21 or 22. I was heading home, and it was a four-way stop, and I didn't come to a complete stop. And the officer pulled me over, and I had my purse in the trunk, and I got out of the car, and the officer, like, he pulled a gun on me.
And you went to jail. All right.
And I
the
was
end.
like, my car,
Hands above the head.
You know, so
Well, now we changed the answer. Now you go hands on the head.
ever since then, because
Yeah.
sometimes I do put my purse in, I said, well, my wallet's in the trunk. May I go get it?
Yes.
Just not a lot of movement.
And
They don't
think-
like a lot of
No,
movement in cars because they
no,
don't know what
no.
you're doing.
Think about where you put your insurance card.
Yeah.
Wait until they come to the
So-
window and go, hey, sir, I'm going to go to
Yes.
the glove box,
Yeah.
get my insurance.
I'm reaching slowly.
There's a reason you're an etiquette expert. You just gave us a little etiquette on what to do after a chase. If you let them chase you, then you put it on your head. If it's a regular pull, now that's etiquette for every situation from Diane.
That's
with
why
the-
I'm
with the
good.
We do have one
And
more.
don't put the purse in the
No,
trunk.
no. One more question here.
Okay.
In a rear-end collision, the driver in the back is always the one at fault. True or false? I thought that was true.
It's false. Most people think it's true.
What was
but
the question again?
it's subjective. If they cut you off, you know, and that's why you should always call the police.
Yes.
Okay, so call the police when there is a collision. Don't say we're going to take care of this later, or because they're going to decide, and you are not always at fault if somebody else has done something. You know, it depends.
Yeah.
Circumstantial.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
No hands above.
No hands above. We keep our hands on the wheel, and once again, that's good information. The parking lot tip is very good. I'm going to have new confidence driving to the parking lot. I'm
That
still
was
gonna be nice.
confusing for me, but
Yeah. Okay.
And don't do the bad finger.
The bad finger. No.
Two number ones.
Yeah.
think
No.
you should do
We're not going to
anything.
tell anybody they're
That
number
will
11.
escalate the situation even more. Do not do that,
Yeah,
folks.
you're not number one. You're definitely
Yeah.
not number 11. And Diane, thank you so much as
Thank
always. We
you.
appreciate it.